Tom just got pulled over by the police for doing pass me that vape. Yeah, doing 123 in 110 apparently, but right, he was facing the other way. Yeah, this is fucking sketch. This police guy was facing the other way. I just won't even go up to 100, Tom, because he's clearly just going to be on the radar here. He come over and he was checking our tyres and he wanted to see his lines, and he made Tom breathe into one of them things, and like, because we were being sad, he didn't have a reason to be a dick to us, but I think he really wanted to be a dick, didn't he? Did you lock that door as well, the side door? Yeah, I think he really wanted to be a dick. A prick is what he was, Tom said.
Yeah, just trying to...
Yeah, he was just trying, like, he's not sent us a picture or anything like that. It'd be good to see, actually, he sends us a picture of Tom doing that speed, because I don't think he personally was. I mean, I know Tom does like to speed up a little bit, but yeah, he kept coming round checking the tyres, and well, look where we are. Tom's not accepting his punishment. Tom's fuming. He doesn't believe he was doing it. He thinks, and to be fair, like, when he does get to 123, the van is big and bulky, so, you know, it would feel a lot sketchier than that, and it didn't, unless maybe I'm just used to it as well, but I usually moan, yeah, and I hold on. Like, the van never really gets over 110, and for all my English friends watching this, thinking, oh, it's just big and speeding, that's only 70 miles per hour. That's not even fast. So he would have been doing 75 if what the cop has said was true. But they don't show you. And he didn't have a gun in his hand because he pointed. So unless it was a mounted on one, how does he know? So Tom's just got to await the email now. But apparently if he was doing 111, was it? Or if he was doing 119, if he was doing 119, it would have been 180 $80 fine. But because he said it was 123, it's now like a $500 fine. So yeah, just what we wanted. South Australia, you're nice and you're fucking cops. A big fuck you. Get us to WA and hopefully it's nice. Yeah. Well, we will remember the start of our Nullarbor trip. Hopefully everything goes smooth sailing from here on out though, and we make it to Perth, and Perth's lovely, how we want it to be. Pray for us, because we're here at the Nullarbor Plains. And so today, what a hectic day. We went to the Pink Lakes, beautiful. Then from a previous clip, you'll probably see that Tom got his first ever speeding ticket in his slowest ever vehicle. Like, this vehicle, yeah, not very fast. And our awning came off at the Pink Lake, and then just before entering the Nullarbor Plain, the bloody solar decided to come off the bracket or whatever, so Tom is currently up securing it. I think the problem is there's a lot of road trains and things that go on these roads, a lot of big trucks, and yeah, I mean, we've not really tested Florence out in this long, have we? And we've come on one of the most sketchiest drives and roads and what have you. Little minor things, bound to happen. It's wear and tear, isn't it? So yeah, can't get upset about it. Whatever's happened, and just keep going, I guess. Yeah, isn't that right, Tom? Although, I mean, he's still upset about his speeding ticket. Guys, we're officially on the Nullarbor Plain. And when they say it's plain and there's nothing here, I mean, I've drove on a lot more boring places, really. I mean, that Erie Highway, where Tom got his speeding ticket, Higher Highway, was probably more boring than this. But yeah, I mean, it says there's no trees, but to me it looks like there's a couple of trees out here. Like, look, they're probably bushes, not trees. But, yeah, I think you really surrounded by everything, whereas south there's a whole lot of nothing and no one. Beautiful scenery, don't get me wrong, like, and I'd say we're a bit pro campers now. Like, yeah, I'd say we're pro, but it's very, because there's no one, everyone does that finger wave thing. Tom's not doing that now since he did it to that car. But yeah, beautiful scenery. Other than that, there's not really anything or a lot more to see. It's a lot of driving just to get from one place to the next, and they're just a bit more dangerous. There's a lot more road trains. Obviously they're passing through border to border. There's actually an inspection border here as well, so that'll be interesting. I'll try and film that, I mean if I'm allowed. But yeah, I was going to film the coffee being there, but I couldn't dare. So yeah, let's just admire the whole lot of nothingness. Up to the quarantine bit where you have to go through and they inspect your car, and I couldn't be happier for someone to just inspect our car really and just be here. Could you, Tom?
No.
Border restrictions apply, 14-day self-quarantine penalties. I don't understand it. There's a shell there. This has got to be the most boring drive. It's mind-numbingly boring. Like, they're not even trees. And then there is bits, don't get me wrong, where you can see a bit of sea or whatever, but it's still just the same thing for hours and hours. Like, I never want to see the Nullarbor plains again. Like, I just want to be done with it. I want civilization, like, and I never thought I'd say this, but and Tom said it before this come out of Tom's mouth. What did you say?
Can't wait to see a skyscraper.
Did everyone hear that? He can't wait to see a skyscraper. Like, we actually are starting to speak to people as well. Like at roadhouses, there was a couple and they had dogs and we was playing with the dogs. Me and Tom don't speak to anyone. We don't like anyone, and we were speaking to them because we're bored. So yeah, it's very challenging. Is this? Keep yourself
Only
entertained.
7 hours 40 minutes to go.
Yeah, only 7 hours 40 minutes to get us off it. But like 2 days, no signal, no like communication with the other land that I live in, or which is fine, you know. Like last night was absolutely fine. We were actually on like a powered site and we could watch TV and
Sleeping's fine.
sleeping's fine, but it's the driving, like this scenery, there's nothing here. There's nothing to look at. If you want to sleep on the nice beaches and things like that a lot of people do, you have to have a 4-wheel drive, obviously, because the roads out here are shocking. We've seen quite a bit of roadkill. Road trains. Fucking hell, them road trains take your solar off and your awning. That's what's killed us. We drive at like, Tom gets 70 on the, which is like 40 mile per hour in England on these roads, because it's just so sketchy. Like now, this one here, look, it says RFDS emergency airstrips. That's the Royal Flight Doctor, the Royal Flying Doctor Services, and you drive through the, like I'm driving through it now. The airstrip, that's what it's called, the airstrip. This is the road, and it's crazy. Like to me, they're trees. Apparently, Nullarbor means no trees, but they're trees. Are they or are they not? Because I think they are. But other than the odd tree scattered about, oh, there's another roadkill that's literally blood and guts. Oh, sad. Sad. Another road train, right? Watch this. Watch how much this van shakes with these road trains. Oh, it's pulled over.
Oh, but there's one behind it.
There's one behind it. I'm going to keep his recorded so you just know. Now Tom is doing, now he's slowing down, right down, and he's going to probably get to 75. Now this road is 110. If you're a road train, you can do 110. So this is normal car passing. Where's this road train?
Yeah.
Right, here's this road train now. Ready? That was just a normal lorry. Not even a road train. The road trains are bigger than that, and they drive at 110, and the van goes like that. So you're battling with that, as well as the wind. Oh, there's a service here, thank God. 5 kilometres, a roadhouse. Thank God. It's really is Australia, isn't it? This is really out there and a really long distance for everything. Yeah. This is as close to the bush we're getting. And we've said if we're going back to Brisbane, we're not fucking going back this way.
We've been on this iron highway for 2 days.
Yeah, we've been on this one highway, the same road, for 2 days with no signal, no outside communication, other than policemen, and we've still got 7.5 hours to go.
If we drive 110 k's an hour.
Which we're not doing, are we?
No, so about 8.5 hours to go.
About 8.5 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna cry when it goes to the end. I've not cried in ages.
Just can't wait to turn left.
Yeah, just actually do a left turn or a right turn, or see a roundabout, or see a set of traffic lights. It's fucking mind numbing, I'm telling you. I don't know how anyone, all these road trains and stuff, but then Tom wants to be a driver, and I said to him, you realise if you get like a road train, you'll do these roads? And he's like, yeah, well there's, how many wheels? 18 wheels, or you won't even feel the wind, and it'll be comfortable because you'll have aircon and you'll have this and you'll have that, and I guess, but I wouldn't do this for a living, I'm telling you. Fucking hats off to you guys, because not me. Not me at all. Great Ocean Road was a nice drive. That was a very scenic, nice drive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was worth doing, but I'm just not really sure the Nullarbor was that worth it.
There's a shell.
On the toe. I keep us entertained on the drive. This is what I do. Dance. This is probably why we get cold. Giving myself a concert. How many people are you talking to? 'Cause I'm only talking to you. Every car I see, I sit still because I'm being shit.
So I'm not fancy with that, eh?
What you get?